Hey Soul Fam, it's Jen coming back with some messages. I hope you are well and doing amazing out there. I figured I'd come on and do an energy read. Take what you need, leave the rest. And if it doesn't apply, just let it fly. This could be your message. And what's going on in the current energy, it's a timeless message. Just saw 22, you could be a life path 22 or a 4. Mars is in Scorpio 33, life path 33 or life path 6. And we're going to see the depths, the layers of emotions and how deep they really go. And the heart just wants to love it this time. I think it's like that Burning Man structure where two grown people are back to back and their inner childs are both reaching for each other. So it's this real, like, I'm hearing head honcho, like it's this energy of this is how bad it can really get. And it's like, I think we all know how bad it can get, and we've all been through enough to where it's like, just want to love and have peace and raise our families and do good and be good. And you know, I think we're so done with feeding the fear. And it's like working, like as an example, like working at a funeral home, right? Makes me think of the show 6 Feet Under. Really good show. It was around like when The Sopranos came out too. So it's like you sort of get numb to 151. Speaking of numbness, be careful if you're drinking or indulging in alcohol, especially 151. So it's like so you go through so much and it's almost like you numb to like death or you've been through so much traumatic stuff that like the littlest things don't really phase you much. So, and I think it's like this conditioning over 222, this pathway of the last 5 years. So not gonna get too deep, but I'm getting that you catch the drift and what I'm getting at. So Spirit, what do we need to know? But I do feel love in the air. I do feel this like unguarding and wanting to love. Keep getting the channeled song is the Real McCoy, Love and Devotion, and it's been a while. That just came right out, and I had to listen to that a couple times. It really got me in a good back in the day. So something you eat, something you drink, something that you hear might timeline you back to a place and time where it was nice, it was basic, it was casual, or it was just, you know, when we were bored, we were bored. And yet those are the moments in time where it's like, those were some pretty good times. So it's also to say that our, like regulating our systems now, rather than being in fight or flight or a scarcity or security type base brain set or an emotional brain set, we're in this strategy and solution type thinking of we're no longer wanting to stay in the suffering. We're ready to walk away from the suffering. And if you have done so much self-care, there's only so much self-care until it's like, okay, it's time to get to the real life stuff and actually apply it. 404. Okay. Sorry, I just got a whole, it's streaming, it's going through. 411, I'm just giving you the info. So let's see. Yeah, and I'm getting like spa, meeting people, one-on-one, getting out of your comfort zone, getting yourself off that back burner and putting you in the front. It's like a strategy game. Like you're getting all your levels good to go. And it feels good. So I'm just gonna cut the deck and go for a Celtic cross. I love these because it's gold and it sparkles on the side. Something about elegance too, and especially with Venus being in Virgo, It's this maiden type. I really get Braveheart vibes. Like, I can't remember what her name is, but um, Justice. Justice hits the deck. Yes, we are in Libra season. All right, so Sword of Truth, seeing things for what they are. The only sign that has yin and yang. The balance, the scales. And with these diamonds like coming out of the sword, I'm like, you're evolving into the man or the woman that God sees you and has always seen you to be. You're living in this. Ooh, the devil on the bottom. So you could be Capricorn. You could have been obsessed with like, I gotta get to the next level. I gotta be here. I gotta be there. 555. And I'm just getting, you're used to change. You're used to adapting. 606. Lots of moons here. Very intuitive. Or maybe you've just been obsessed with like, it has to be this way. It has to be that way. Very black and white. Spirit's asking you to open your mind. Open your mind so that all these streams of perspectives can come through. And I always get that, is it Minority Report with Matt Damon? Or just like you see the computer drop down screen and he's so into calculating everything. It's like Spirit's just asking, like, sit back a little bit and like getting out of this like go 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 mentality. Like, enjoy where you're at, enjoy the journey, don't get too fixated on the destination. And that was that Virgo energy, right? That 707. Lots of zeros, 711, or lots of numbers with zero. Like, Spirit's really wanting to work with you. Spirit needs you to open and on guard so that whoever you come in contact with, because that's kind of how, you know, good orderly direction, the great outdoors, whatever your source is, whatever you believe in, how it's able to run through people, places, and things, so that you're able to see what's going on, rather than, I know the way, I can do this, this is all I have to do. It's kind of like getting you out of the comfort zone of like, stay open, stay open, stay open, so you can receive and get what you're meant to get at this time. Okay, so like, if you're obsessing and compulsing, right? It's like obsessive compulsion. It's like, instead of that, taking a fix out of it, rather than it has to be this way, it has to look this way, it has to sound this way, whatever the expectation. Expectations are like poison, right? It's like drinking a poison and, you know, nothing. And that gives me a movie like, I think it's 500 Days of Summer, or it's the one with the kid from Third Rock from the Sun, the show, God, I can't remember. He's from Inception as well. But it's a breakup movie, and it's like reality, fantasy versus reality. Like, it's never really gonna show up or, you know, be how we think and all this jazz. It's like, stay in the moment and appreciating all the sensory, all of what's coming in and how it is, right? If we put a fantasy to it or someone on a pedestal, it's like, that's like setting ourselves up. It's setting other people up too. It's like, not leaving room for, like, I'm hearing Zoom, the focal, like, to focus in on what's going on. And something could be happening over Zoom. Maybe there's a meeting, or you're having a one-on-one with someone, like, it could be anything on Zoom. Okay, so the conflict, like, okay, so the justice is here, the balance, the scales are balancing out. There's just as much light as there is darkness within the days right now. This is timeless. Just take what you need at this point. All right, and what is a higher self? What's a higher perspective of everything? A higher perspective is the star. 1010. Like the higher perspective, your higher self is, you're a star, and there, see, so we wind up, okay, so arms are out ready to receive. And when you're doing this in receive mode, higher self is going to download you with the information that you need to proceed forward. You could have a healing touch, you could do Reiki, you could have a very golden auric energy. Any of the clairs as well. You could see things, you could hear things, sense, pick up. You have healing hands. Okay, people need your touch. As we evolve and as we're growing collectively, more is being able to be done. Okay, we're getting to where we need to go, basically. And I missed 11/11. It was 11/12. So 11/12 could be significant. November 12th could be an important date. Or your life path 11 or life path 2. Okay, and what about our dream space? You could astral travel. Your dreams could be so vivid at this time. So I'm asking you, Spirit's asking me to ask that you get a journal, write down anything significant that comes out of those dreams. That way you're able to really get in touch with the messages and what's coming to you. I'm hearing it's important. It's important. It could help with shadow work as well. All right. Let's see. I love the way these feel. Someone could like the way you feel. Someone could love your energy. Very purple crown chakra. Okay. Conqueror of coins. All right. So, Conqueror of coins. Queen of coins, Queen of pentacles. You could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. If it was just recently your birthday in Virgo season, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all my Libras out there. The moon, the next full moon is going to be significant. Something's getting rooted. Something's getting rooted down. You could be getting high-pitched, hearing high pitches in a left ear, in a right ear. The next full moon is super significant. 1313 on the clock. That could be a favorite number. You could have been born on the 13th. And then we have strength. And everything just keeps pointing down. So I feel as though like you're very tapped into the ethers, your dream space, other realms, multiverse. You just get downloaded with all this information. And to act on it. To act on it. If something comes to you, it's coming to you for a reason. And especially with the star energy, you're being uploaded, all these downloads coming to you at this time to where they're like, you're ready. Let's step it up. Let's keep going. Why not, right? Why not? 1414. Lots of angel numbers. I'll take all these numbers and then put them in the description. 6 of coins is it. Okay, this is where we're headed, right? So into the 6 of coins, which is, giving and receiving, speaking your truth. And it's a life of luxury. Like, you're getting to wear all the little fun things. See her hand? The rings, bracelets, necklaces. Everything is balancing out. And it's just And with this hand, it's just like a constant coming down, a constant give, receive. What you put out is what you get, right? You're not doing anything out of selfishness. It's just you're beginning to feel the energy and the flow and how that feels and the nourishment and getting back into you, getting back into your priorities and what you love. The High Sage. And I believe this is the High Priestess. Very intuitive. Your initials could be B or J. The cycles of the moon. Also, if you're a woman, what time of the month are you menstruating? And how is the cycle of the moon? How are you working together with the cycle of the moon? But a lot of yin-yang energy, dark, light, duality, discernment, and the going, just the rising, the DNA, the helix, a kundalini awakening. Something could be happening with someone where it's just a jolt. It could be like a past life moment, or just feeling like you know so many people on a deep soul level without really even knowing them, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you're here for something greater, for something bigger, your calling, what you're here to do on this divine mission. 8 of Coins, yeah, the work is going in. So 2 of Coins, 8 of Coins, which brings like the 10 of Coins. So future-wise, so 2 and 8, 28 could be significant. Born on the 28th, the 28th of this month could be significant, which, what is that, Sunday, possibly? Okay, and then, or the 28th of whatever month you're watching this in. So you could be well-rounded in many trades. Everything that you've learned up until this point is going to be very useful and necessary in your spiritual toolkit. Could be spiritual, could be tangible. And I'm here, just get to work, you got it. And I'm getting, like, making something out of nothing. Like, even if you think, oh, I don't have the right materials, I don't have this, or I don't have, it's okay, it's gonna show up, it's gonna work out. You might not need whatever you're making to look like everyone else's. It just might be a little bit different, and that's okay. Different is good. And then we end with the Ruler of Wands. 18:18 on the clock. I just love how it shines. Okay, so you're with this Ruler of Wands, right? This is fire, also another pyramid type look. Egypt could be significant, a past life in Egypt. With the fire, I'm getting Olympics vibes. This next full moon is going to be very significant for you, so I'd look up, like, what the sign, where is that in your chart, what house is it in? Fire. So it's fire. So passionate, Aries, Leo, Sag, you could be dealing with a fire sign, or a fire sign's coming in. And it's going to be a full circle moment. There's going to be, with this snake, it's giving me shedding skin. Someone could be eating their own words or taking back. There could be an apology coming in for you. If anyone was doing you wrong, Spirit's fed up and they're just not having it. And it's not like you're doing return to sender or any of that. Like, I believe it's best to just, pray. Pray for people, and what Spirit needs to do with it, then is what they do with it. It's out of the hands. Like, if I'm more in control, I think I am, the more out of control I am. right? So it's like I don't really have control over it. I just have from the nose and back, right? Like the less we get out of getting our hands 2002 out of things, and that's what gives you the 9 of coins. That what it gives you, its stability, it's independent. You have everything that you need. Hands are super significant. Even your eyes, like you could have very healing hands, and your eyes are very, you help with initiating people and reminding them, helping them remember like why they're here, what they want to do, what they should do, rather than, you know, maybe something that they're doing. So 4, 8, hands. And I feel as though like when you open your hands and just get ready to receive, because it's coming in. Purples are super significant, blues, crown chakra, third eye, and throat chakra. This is a great time to start practicing your truth, saying your truth, regulating your system. Your sister. Maybe your sister is significant, 2121. So ruler of cups, king of cups. There could be a lot of suitors coming in, or dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Seeing lots of crowns, eyes, stars, cups. This is love, emotional fulfillment, dark and light, really discerning, especially with justice and being in Libra season. Sharpening, getting sharper with discernment. All right, and then I'm gonna get from the Green Witches Tarot. I love this oracle deck. It's got herbs, all kinds of different things. The cauldron in here is super cool. So it's like Halloween-y type vibes. All right, I'm gonna clear the space real quick. If you're still here, awesome, 2222. So once again, I'll hashtag these all in the description. If you could like the video, that'd be awesome, so that it could circulate through the algorithm and get in there. So, Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time? What does the collective need to know at this time? Okay. Oak tree. Super strong, acorns, power, courage, strength. Trees could be significant. Celtic knots could be significant. Leaves, etching, autumn. And if you see anything in this card, it's meant for you to see. An oak tree could be significant. Or going to an oak tree that you know of. 2323, you could be born, could have been born on the 23rd. And then let's see, they're not in order. Okay, so here we go. Card meaning. The oak tree is a popular symbol of strength. The wood is dense and durable, reliable, and long-lasting. The tree symbolizes power and bravery, telling you that you can stand up to whatever storm is on the horizon. The mighty oak begins as a tiny acorn. It is reassuring to know that something so immense and strong started out as something that you can hold between two fingers. Not only does it remind us that small things can yield huge results, it also reminds us that growing takes time. Rapid growth uses energy to reach a goal quickly. Slow growth uses energy to ensure stable, strong development. The oak tree card urges you to be brave and stand tall. And then we'll get one more. Also mint. Working with mint, I'm seeing abundance, persistence, proliferation. Ooh, also ruins. So then the last one we have is mortar and pestle. Integration, subtlety, thoroughness. I could be saying some of these wrong, just bear with me. So, mortar and pestle. All right, here we go. So if you see anything in this, or rounding something up, making your own, the goals of the mortar and pestle are twofold. First, to reduce the size of something, and then to combine ingredients. In a spell, in order to evenly combine your components, you need to break them down into smaller parts. The grinding motion used with a mortar and pestle can appear aggressive, and applying too much force can make your ingredients fly everywhere. Use finesse, be gentle but thorough. Take the time to blend things evenly. This card tells you that something in your life needs to be better incorporated. It could be as simple as integrating your practice into daily life, or something more complex, like finding balance between two relationships. Whatever it is, take it slow, or you'll scatter what you're trying to integrate. What parts of your life do you need to blend more seamlessly? All right, and we could do a romance and an oracle, because I do feel just Mars and Scorpio, emotions are going to be showing. You're going to see people get to the absolute start to finish with an emotion, or the depth of people's emotions. You could be feeling your emotions a lot more deeply. Water is so good to be in water. If you're empathic, cleansing your auric space. Here we go. Get an oracle, a shaman mystical oracle card, and then yeah, we'll do a love message. All right, let's roll. Come on, Spirit. Give it to us. What is the shaman oracle card? Ooh, underworld. We're going into the underworld. Well, the underworld could be something. It's upper world. So flying high in this Libra energy of communication, air, spreading your wings, clouds, airy communication, and also a pair. I'm hearing a pair. So the number 59, you could be 59, or life path 4. Yeah? No. Life path 5. Okay. So 59. The invitation. The upper world is calling you to step into your fully realized self. Clear distractions so that you can move into higher density, or your higher destiny. Do not fall to the temptation to craft a slightly more improved version of yourself. What you perceive as a problem or an obstacle is in fact the irritation you need to take the great leap. Remember, you cannot cross the Grand Canyon in 2 small jumps. Yeah, there's something about 2. A pair of something. I don't know. That could be significant for somebody out there. All right. And a love message. Whew. Oh my goodness. Flirt. I keep getting flirt. Okay, so flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. I think just being by water is so significant now. So if you have like a little getaway with someone that you're getting to know someone one-on-one, I feel like being by a body of water is so helpful. It's going to help soothe and bring you guys into the moment. And I'm hearing like unnerve, like just not be as nervous. If you are nervous, like it's cool. It's calming. So engagement, your love life is ascending to higher level of commitment. Beautiful. So if you are in a relationship, it's moving to the higher levels. Okay? So then we have, I am not feeling that. Hold on. Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Okay, so this is if you're in something, or this is what's coming in. Beautiful. Everybody's coupled up, touching right next to each other. It's like you are a pair. You are meant to be. So that is the messages I have today. Take what you need, leave the rest. Also, if you could hit the like button, that would be awesome. And much love. Hope you have a great rest of the day, morning, evening, night. Mwah.